Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Brandon McCarthy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Lane Adams is on deck. That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Inciarte on at first, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. None out, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. The second for 1. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Settling in now, J.P. Crawford, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. McCarthy has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. bounce towards the second baseman. Albies scoops it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Adams over to his right. And the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Arrieta, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Flowers aboard here at first with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner. The underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. So 1-1 now to Markakis. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Popped up. Albies is under it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Swanson was born right here in Georgia. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2. Clears this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. 2nd trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get it in.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
From the stretch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stance in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Schimpf picks it up. Throw in time as he's able to leg it out. Ready for another chance. Andrew now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Lane Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ball. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. And there's one away. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. The 1-0 home misses down below the knees.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
2-0, one strike.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Freeman is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Digging in now, Tyler Flowers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. In the air now out to right field. Williams is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Again, a 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Arrieta.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Swanson ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Swanson shading to his right. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
0-2. Here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
McCarthy up to 67 pitches thus far. The 2-2. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Schimpf is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away.
The pitcher, Brandon McCarthy.
So here now's the pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Adams is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready for another chance, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In the air to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Lane Adams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Lane Adams.
First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now a pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. Still going back. And it's gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 6th home run on the season for him. And Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
Smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf. Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And look out. That might have got him right in the chest. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Maikel Franco 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1 home. High and deep to right center. Markakis will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, captain Andrew Knapp.
Ready once again, Andrew Knapp. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A called strike on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. The Braves on top, 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tommy Hunter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jorge Alfaro is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Leading out for the Braves, for right fielder number 22, Nick Markakis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. The 0-1 down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hoskins comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Curveball that time, not even close. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Pops this one up. Santana is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, Edgar Brandon McCarthy.
Danny Santana will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Danny Santana.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's 1 for 2. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
21.
The 1-1. Soft liner towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 38, Aroldis Vizcaino.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Up next will be Nick Williams. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that misses 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Another full count offering on its way. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
0-1 the count. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So now Carlos Santana. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Markakis. Gone! It's a grand slam. so he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they jump ahead by 3.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Standing in now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But the damage is done as the Phils strike for 4 on this grand slam. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hector Neris is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Rosales is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here it comes. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
In now, Lane Adams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Hector Neris, he's 1 for 2. Inciarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, runners back. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Braves have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. But the feed to the second baseman was a wide one.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Digging in once again, Ryan Schimpf. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network. Set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Previously against Vizcaíno. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box now, Adam Rosales, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Rosales rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Rex Brothers is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Rex Brothers.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. in the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 9-3 game now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Adams will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His career history against Rex Brothers, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Ready with the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Cameron Rupp will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. In there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a high pop-up. Albies is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Braves 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 57, Luis Garcia.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Santana on the move. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tommy Hunter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Arodys Vizcaino allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.